Hi everyone, welcome to the Golden Era Bookworm. I'm basically starting this YouTube page to give everyone some form of access to Golden Era magazines of strength, weightlifting and bodybuilding. Today I'm starting with my oldest copy of a magazine that I have, and that is July 1940 with Chick Dutch on the cover, who participated in the Mr. America contest in 1940. As you can see on the cover, we have articles such as the Mr. America contest, results of senior national championships, do you enjoy living, building a better torso, and even the Germans, are they a superior people? Quickly going through the editorial. What makes a good personality by the editor Bob Hoffman. Here we can see that in this particular article he basically states that people with a superior magnetic personality, such as those that are really strong people, like strongmen who have vigor and health, are tranquil and exude confidence, which I think is quite appropriate, because I think a lot of that is true. Then we go on to the results of the senior national championships. I particularly found this article, Steinborn Fools Them All, written by Bob Schmidt, quite interesting. In the article it actually reads that back almost a century ago, he decided to create a barbell fit to his own needs. It was chrome plated, and by itself weighed 202 pounds. I don't know whether you can see that. 202 pounds. And then decided to fill it up to 408 pounds and challenged, made a challenge for anyone, there it is, to deep knee bend 408 pounds. And of course, nobody could. That was a very interesting article. Henry Steinborn was known for the Steinborn Lift, which is basically to lift a barbell off the floor, put it on your shoulders, and then do a deep knee bend. And that is pretty tough to do. After that, we've got just Incredible But True, which is really interesting as well. You've got such articles here. Jack Cooper cross snatched 190 pounds. This man here, John Lewson, can walk on his hands while balancing on stilts. A wrestler who held the equivalent of 1,200 pounds in the bridge. That was pretty amazing strength feats of the day. And the next page shows, Are the Germans Superior People? Written by Bob Hoffman, who at the time was actually, after writing several articles like this, almost seen as a pro-Nazi. But he does make a very interesting point in this article, in that with a combination of improved technology and physical training, one could be a superior army, and in this case why the Germans were quite successful in taking over so many nations in Europe. although he does give examples throughout history how many other nations have also used improved technology and physical regiment to create a very strong army. The article following this is Building the American Torso, and it goes through basics such as basic exercises such as the pullover, which expands the rib cage, and things like the sit-up, the leg raise, scissors, which we are all acquainted with, for the erectus abdominis, for the building of the serratus and the intercostals, kettlebell walking, twists, side bends, etc., etc. Finally, the last article which I found interesting was actually the Mr. America contest, which was won by the legend John Grimek. He is seen down here collecting his trophy and admiring it. Interesting is the paragraphs on one of the last pages, page 48, where Sigmund Klein, another very well-known strongman, describes his performance, as in John Grimek's performance that evening. And I'm just trying to look for it. When the announcer, here it is. Let's see if I can zoom it in. When the announcer, Mr. Al Frazen, called out the name John Grimek next on the program, we could not hear what he had to say in the introduction. The applause was deafening, but we, who know Grimek, did not have to hear about him. He was there, and there he was in all his glory. I have seen Grimek poses in pictures. I have seen him perform at many, oh so many exhibitions, but this evening he was at his best. He looked to me like the reincarnation of Hercules, with the grace of Apollo. When he struck his first pose, well, he did not strike it. He just glided into it. He looked supreme. The pose reminded me of that fine picture of Grimek in Bob Hoffman's book, Big Arms, opposite page 54. Wave after wave of applause greeted him. Many judges who have never seen John Grimek before rubbed their eyes. They never saw such grace, such development, such magnificent physical majesty. He shifted into his second and third poses gracefully and knew what he was doing. He had his poses all selected. He went on to win this Mr. America contest, and it's quite a great article. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed this. Please leave your comments and let me know what you think. If you have any specific magazines you'd like me to feature, I will be happy to look and see if I can. Thank you. Till next time.